Pisces, let's jump into it and see what 3 cards can reveal about the nature of this relationship for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, starting off with the Emperor, this is Aries energy. And I definitely feel like this solidifies that it's going to be quite an intense connection here. The Emperor can often be seen as intimidating or confronting, so I think for a lot of you, you're going to be confronting a lot of your fears, anxieties, secrets, skeletons in the closet. You'll be forced to confront your emotions, I feel, Pisces, okay? And if that hasn't happened before, it's definitely going to happen now. And vice versa. It could be that this person is going to be confronting a lot of their emotions as well. To have Aries energy around your relationship could definitely indicate that you can work through challenges quite well, that the relationship could be quite spontaneous, built on adventure, spontaneity, and excitement, definitely. In terms of passion, it's strong fire energy, which is also supported by the King of Wands. It shows quite a strong sexual chemistry, infatuation, passion, but it also can show opposition and arguments. The Aries in Roman mythology was seen as the god of war and conflict. So for a lot of you, there might be a lot of things that you actually lock horns over. It could be a lot of areas where you clash, and there may be arguments coming up about these certain issues or tendencies or behaviors or interests. So you might notice these things in the relationship, not for all, but I feel like it can get quite confrontational, or there'll be a lot of confronting your partner in this relationship, and vice versa. They might be confronting you about a lot of what's happening as well. But the Emperor is seen as he's very wise, he's the governor, he has the best interest of his people to make a calculated decision here. So I do feel for the most part, there is a lot of decisions that will need to be made in this relationship, but you'll be able to do it provided you act a certain way, and moving away from any arguments or that sort of energy. It's very possible that you could have or be able to work through these sorts of things with the Emperor here. So sometimes he is seen as he's appreciated for his wisdom. So there could be a lot of things you might be learning in the relationship. This person might be bringing a lot of wisdom. You might be bringing a lot of wisdom in this relationship. But I definitely feel that the need to work through things could be coming up for a lot of you, okay, with the Emperor energy. With the King of Wands, he's often seen as a little bit unsettled, and I say that because he looks like he's almost about to jump off his throne here, pounce. He's on the edge. Okay, he's got his wand in his hand. He's ready to go. In terms of body language, he's somewhat tense, or on alert, or excited, and he's not as stable as other kings, for example, the King of Pentacles. And although you have the Queen here, I feel like the King coming up can show that there could be a lot of unsettled energy in this relationship. It could be quite stop and start. It could be quite overwhelming at times even, because the King of Wands doesn't always follow through with what he wants to do, okay? Because he has so much options, he has so much available, he's got so many thoughts, he's wanting to do everything at the one time, and sometimes that can just create a bit of a mess, a bit of chaos, a bit of uncertainty. So I definitely feel for a lot of you, there could be periods of this connection where a lot is made uncertain or unclear, or there's a bit of unsettled energy, whether this is from you or whether this is from this other person. That's what the King of Wands could represent. But he also rules adventure, movement, travel, okay? So some of you, this relationship, there might be a lot of travel involved. You might move over to be next to this person, near them. They may move over to be closer to you even, Pisces. That's a possibility. And things could move fairly fast-paced, okay? Things could move fairly quickly in this connection. Okay, the development of feelings, but I definitely feel you're driven by fire. So you're driven by things like lust and infatuation, and adventure and companionship. And that will be sort of the driver of the relationship, I feel. That's going to be what really accelerates this connection further and further, and make it deeper and deeper, okay? But the good sign is that you do have the Queen of Pentacles, and she is the last queen of the deck. She represents stability, settling down, okay? Laying down roots, okay? She likes to lay down roots. So someone might want to be or create a home with you, create a base with you, move in with you, have you move in with them. But they want to lay down roots with you, okay? So there's something that they're going to feel very familiar with about you, Pisces. Likewise, you could feel the same way about them. The beautiful lush garden symbolizes that need to lay down roots and grow together. So I do see a lot of growth here, which is very, very positive. The rabbit here pictured in the corner, this is a sign of luck. The beautiful lush garden, the landscape, her adoringly holding this pentacle very gently. I do feel like there's a delicateness to this relationship, yes, but I also feel that there'll be a lot of admiration and adoration for each other, okay? You'll be able to notice the value in each other, and I feel like there'll be a lot of appreciation shown in this relationship. So what comes to mind is gratitude and appreciation, as well as admiration, from the way this queen looks at the pentacle here. And earth energy is a good sign of stability. And it may come, the fact that she sits last, you know, that this female figure overrides these male, you know, the emperor and the king, can show that ultimately what can happen from this is a very long-term relationship. One that you could be in for the long haul here, Pisces. So I love that prospect has come up. I feel it shows that there is long-term potential, but it's going to happen the more and more you grow together. So it's going to happen more in time. You might not see it right away. In fact, this relationship may show signs of it being very unsettled and overwhelming and somewhat challenging and confronting even. But ultimately, I feel the deeper you go into this relationship, the more and more you're going to start to see just how it could be, just, you know, with this person. How far the both of you could get to when you'll be with each other. But this person could definitely spoil you in a lot of ways. You could spoil them. You might even end up buying a home together, moving in together. There's some sort of physical asset that might link the two of you or bind you. It could be renting a home. It could be buying a car. It could be starting a business together. Because the Queen of Pentacles does rule the monetary realm, it could be that as well. It could be that you even work together somehow in some sort of aspect here, Pisces. But I feel like it does point to a great sign here. And the roses amongst the roots here, amongst the vines and roots, you know, this is beauty, this is love, this is romance. So I don't feel you'll be short of those things. I do feel like you'll be able to make situations very romantic or very beautiful, and create and have very beautiful romantic memories together. So that's always beautiful to see. But look, I will leave your reading at that, Pisces. So thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I do hope you have a successful relationship here, and I hope it does unfold exactly how you want it to. Keep using that law of attraction, keep manifesting, keep seeing the outcome that you're wanting to see, keep feeling the feeling that you're wanting to feel, and I can assure you things will go your way. So look, thank you again for watching.